You know that feeling, right? You're at the top of a ski slope, it's a perfect morning, and you just look out at this incredible, pristine, natural beauty. Well, today, we're going to peel back that perfect layer of snow. We're going to show you the massive industrial machine that's hiding just inches under your boots. This quote right here, it just gets straight to the point, doesn't it? That whole feeling of gliding through some serene natural landscape, well, turns out it's mostly an illusion. It's actually one of the most sophisticated and well-hidden industrial operations on the entire planet. So yeah, what are you standing on? It's not really a mountain. You're on the roof of a factory, a massive, high-altitude manufacturing plant that's designed for just one thing, to produce a perfect winter, totally on demand. To really get how deep this goes, we've got to wrap our heads around the sheer scale of this whole thing, and, why it's even necessary to begin with. I mean, think about it. A modern ski resort is this gigantic hospitality machine, right? You've got hotels, restaurants, thousands of jobs, and it all depends on one single thing, a reliable, skiable product. You just can't leave a billion-dollar business up to the whims of Mother Nature. You have to take control. And the amount of raw material you need to manufacture that product, well, it's just staggering. Let's just look at what it takes for a single average ski run. 1 million gallons of water. Just let that number sink in for a second. And remember, that's for one trail. Most of these big resorts have dozens, sometimes over 100 trails that they need to cover. 1 million gallons is, it's a hard number to picture. So let's put it this way, and this makes it real. We're talking about 1.5 Olympic-sized swimming pools worth of water, just to get one slope ready for the morning. So how in the world do you get that much water up a frozen mountain? To find out, we have to go underground and really look at the anatomy of this hidden machine. Okay, so it all starts at the bottom. You know those really scenic lakes you see at the base of the resort? A lot of the time, they're actually man-made reservoirs. They're the heart of the whole system. From there, these hidden subterranean pump houses, and we're talking serious industrial-grade facilities, they push all that water into a huge network of pipes that are buried deep underneath the ski runs. And we're not talking about gentle pressure here. This is up to 1,000 pounds per square inch. That is an absolutely immense amount of force, and it's what you need to push millions of gallons of water thousands of feet up a steep, frozen mountain. It's a brutal, high-pressure system. Okay, so you've solved the problem of getting the water to the top. Great. But that just creates another, maybe even bigger, engineering challenge. If you just spray all that water out, you don't get fluffy powder. You get a sheet of pure ice. The solution to this is, well, it's pretty ingenious. And it all comes down to a secret 2-part recipe that happens inside every single snow gun. So here's the key. Running right alongside that massive network of water pipes is a second, totally separate network. And this one is carrying highly compressed air. So you've got 2 parallel industrial systems, water and air, just waiting to be combined right at the surface. And this is where the magic, the science, really happens. Inside that nozzle, the high-pressure water and the high-pressure air collide violently. The air expands instantly, and, basic thermodynamics tells us that rapid expansion causes a massive drop in temperature. This flash freezes these tiny bits of water into what they call seed crystals. The rest of the water, which is now just a fine mist, latches onto these seeds and freezes on its way to the ground. A snowflake is literally manufactured in about 3 seconds. But look, making snow is one thing. Making it efficiently is a whole other ballgame. You can't just turn the entire mountain on at once. So how do they manage this massive factory? Well, this is where we see the brains of the whole operation. The entire system is governed by one critical thing: wet bulb temperature. It's basically a measurement that combines the air temperature with the humidity. And this is why a really dry night at 28 degrees Fahrenheit is actually way better for making snow than a damp, humid night that feels much colder at 20 degrees. So here's what that night shift looks like. It's completely automated. A central computer is constantly monitoring these wet bulb readings all over the mountain. Say at 2 a.m., it detects a perfect pocket of cold, dry air on the east face. Bam! Underground valves instantly reroute the water and air to that exact spot. As that little microclimate shifts, the system follows it, literally chasing the cold across the mountain with military precision all night long. So after this intense night of high-pressure manufacturing, what's left when all the skiers finally arrive? Just before dawn, the whole system just goes quiet. The pumps wind down, the valves close, and that roar of industry is replaced by the silence of the mountain. Then, the grooming machines come out to smooth out the freshly made product into that perfect corduroy you see in the morning. And that right there, that's the ultimate illusion. As you click into your skis, you're gliding over the finished product of this invisible industrial giant that worked all night long, hundreds of feet below you, just to create that flawless winter wonderland. So the next time you're out there gliding down that perfect carpet of snow, are you going to see untouched nature? Or are you going to feel the faint rumble of the massive hidden factory that's working away right under your feet?